Hey guys, Stapleton here. Today I'm going to be talking about the two cars that I currently own. My 2006 BF Falcon Daily and my Nissan Silvia S13 Project Car Drift Car. So I got this bone stock manual Falcon about 4 years ago. It was low Ks, very tidy, and I was a P-plater, so it went pretty well for what I could drive. But after a while I realized of how much of a boat it was. It had the spring weight of some Maggi noodles, and you'd dump the clutch, try to do a donut, and it'd just hard press you up against the door and spin the inside wheel, just driving around in circles. It was ridiculous. I replaced the diff with a TrueTrack two-way mechanical locker, and I put some better suspension in it. And then that's when So after a while I really started to enjoy it again. I decided I was going to respect it more, keep it tidy, and maintain it often. So after I changed those couple things, I started to get pretty used to the car and it felt much better. It was just great to drive. I got a little bit better at drifting. I could do donuts and shit and figure eights. And I took it out onto my friend's farm for his birthday. He set up like a bit of a track, and about 45 hot laps of clutch kicking in, this thing popped out of gear, and I was like, that's pretty strange, and it wouldn't go back into gear. And after some investigating, this is what happened. Yeah, so that's my pressure plate, and it is in two pieces, and that caused a bit of havoc. And after that I decided, I'm gonna have to obviously fix that. Left it for about a year to be honest, and ended up replacing it with a XR6 Turbo heavy duty with a lightweight flywheel, and it has been awesome since. And that brings us to the S13. When I got this car, it had some basic mods like coilovers, S14 hubs and an alloy radiator, but that didn't last long. After a couple of months, I had locked the diff and replaced a lot of the bushings with solid alloy, including the diff, subframe, gearbox, engine, steering rack, and even the steering shaft, and that made an incredible difference. You couldn't have a conversation in the car because it rattled so loud, but the feedback the car had was amazing. You could feel exactly what was happening, and it really taught me how to guide the car to do what you want, not to just try and force it. I was consistently chasing small problems, replacing parts and still having issues, which led me to completely overhauling systems in the car. I used S15 and R32 brake calipers with a Z32 master cylinder, and over time I replaced the clutch fork, pivot ball, pilot bearing, put in a sprung button clutch and a lightweight flywheel with a new clutch master cylinder, slave cylinder, and braided clutch line. Getting used to the button clutch took a while. It cost me a gearbox and a tail shaft. A mix of aggressive clutch and running the car too low for so long eventually blew out my CV shafts, which then I replaced with R33 CVs, and to do that I needed to put a different style diff in, which led me to also changing the ratio to a 4:3 ratio from a 3:5. So now I've prepared the S13 body for the new engine, and I've almost finished completely refreshing a forged SR20 to go into it. You can see more updates on my Instagram, and leave a like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Thanks for watching.